This is Oceaneers. It's a colony builder survival game where you start on an island. You're stranded, shipwrecked indeed. You've got three colonists and ideally want to try and escape, although these waters do look fairly miserably shark infested. Either way, thank you very much. We have got some. Yep, thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. We've got some objectives over on the right-hand side over here. We can issue some orders to our colonists. We're immediately going to get to harvesting some reeds. We also need to scavenge some beech wood as well. We found some plant fibers. We've got some crafting recipes, etc. We can. What do we want to do? Can we harvest the? Can we harvest this? I mean, what is beech wood? Is that in here? No, apparently not. Let's do a little bit of salvaging. Let's also maybe dig through some of these sand piles in order to try and get ourselves a little bit of extra resource. We've got ourselves the reeds. That's cracking. Let's get digging. Are we going to be able to dig with our hands? Need a shovel. Okay, that's fine. We do have the objective to pick up the strange note, which is what we will do for the sake of the story. The author went searching for an access card. Whether they found it is anyone's guess. Okay, there's a hatch buried in the sand and a warning. Okay, that's fine. C2. That's okay. Send an expedition from the expedition station. Dig strange sand pile. So I guess this is the strange sand pile, and this is also the strange sand pile. That's fine. We can work with this. Now, what have we got down here? We've got some island tech. Fine. We've got some exploration bits and bobs over here. Production, a crafting table. That's probably not a bad idea to get down immediately. A medical crate as well, and also a food crate. Okay. Okay, so what is this? This is just a crate with some useful junk inside. So we got some palm foods and some plant fibers. Yeah, let's get you to come on over here and pick up the woods that is just chilling. The beechwood over there. Beautiful. Is there any more beechwood around? Can we salvage this? We can try and salvage this. I don't know how far into the water we can go without attracting the sharks, but we're certainly going to try. There's also some other little islands over here. That's kind of cool. Looks like some beechwood is part of this, in fact, part of both of these broken rafts. I guess that's the raft that we came on. Makes perfect sense. Okay, finish up with that. Let's get some more harvesting on this over here. And then also, yeah, we should probably check out this buried science capsule. Definitely something to investigate. After you are done over here, we're going to get you to come and get to work on this little pile. We've also got some dirty water, which we are going to try and refine as soon as we have the ability to do so. Let's get you to, I guess, go and pick up. There we go. We'll queue up a whole bunch of actions. There we go. And you can go and salvage this. Right. Get to work. We've discovered raw stone. That's great. Doesn't look like the sharks are altogether too interested in coming up to the shore to try and find me. There we go. Pick up you. Pick up you. No, shark. Ooh, there's something over there. There's like a science briefcase. There's a crate with some grilled fish in it as well. Okay. There we go. Get all of this stuff picked up. Fantastic. Good. Pick up. And can I not pick that up? It's fine. Okay. Can I start the process of getting a crafting table? I think that is pretty much what we need. Too close? We'll build it over here. Sure. You can go and get that built. You're just chilling. There we go. Good. All right. Getting started. We're going to get some crafting tables, and then we're going to start crafting some ingredients for everything. We also need to nab ourselves a food crate. Where was the food crate again? It was in here. We need a little bit more beechwood in order to nab that, but that's okay. Crafting table is going down. So far, so good. Well, I wonder what it's going to happen when we run out of stuff near the shore. That's going to be the real problem. Crafting table is officially done. Very, very nice indeed. Let's have a little look at what we can build. A coconut shovel. Well, that would be good. That would allow us to get access to all of those little piles of sand. Little piles of sand around, I should say. Plant fiber we can make from palm fronds. Cool. Rope we can make from plant fibers. And then wood crates. Fine. Anything else that I'm really interested in? Upgrades. We don't have any upgrades at the present moment, and we have 150 durability on the thingy. Right. Let's get you to craft, or just resume crafting. In fact, there we go. And yep, please, please, please. That would be great. We can see a little progress meter as we are working towards getting that shovel up and running. Very, very good. How are we getting on with these broken rafts? It's taken a long time to disassemble them, but that's fine. So, food crates and a bed. Food crate is 4 wood, and then a bed. Do we have a bed yet? We do have a primitive bed. That's quite the complex bit of kit. So, ooh, these piles are making some strange noises. Okay, that's fine. We'll just keep moving forward. We've got a tool that we can use to start digging stuff up. We can dismantle stuff as well if we want to. I don't think that I'm that bothered, but at least now we can start getting to work on these piles of sand here. Right, you've just finished building or disassembling that. Ooh, what the heck is that? Is that like something underwater? Looks like there's some beacon underwater or something. We'll harvest this, a driftweed patch. It's got some plant fibers and some driftweed in. I don't want to stray too far. Ooh, what the heck is that? A science cube. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, how much more do we have to go in there? Driftweed, campfire, roasted island salad, soggy bandage. Great, just what I always wanted. Also, let's see. Is there a... There's no ability to chop down any trees yet. So the palm trees. I'm thinking that we probably will not be able to do anything with that. Right. Let's go and kick the palm trees. And let's see what emerges here from this sand pile. Oh, we get some rope. Nice. Let's go to work there. You want to kick again? Nothing yet. What about kick here? Kick here. Good. And then set that to be picked up. And then... Nice. We'll get you back on land. And in fact, you can go and harvest... Yeah, go and harvest this. Not anything around, though, because I don't want to run into... Don't want to run into sharks quite yet. Right, so for a bed, we need a rope, which we've already got, and then some palm fronds. And actually, it turns out that we've already got the palm fronds. I can't really see what the heck I'm doing, but that's okay. You can continue to work on that driftweed patch. A little bit more rope. Love to see it. We'll dig up this one, and then we'll get into what we are after, which is this little science capsule. Right, bed. Let's get the bed down. Ooh, and a coconut as well. Very, very good. Let's get you back on land. And then we will see... well, yeah, we'll give you the construct job. Fine. So, after we're done with this pile, we're going to attempt this pile. And then... do I have the resources for a food crate? No, I do not. It is also very, very dark. So, let's fast forward to the morning time. And then let's see what I am able to accomplish over the course of the night. A little bit more bamboo. Fine. Right, day 2 is beginning. The weather outlook is rainy. Not exactly ideal. Resolve is looking good. So pretty happy about that. Let's see what we want to do. So you're sleeping at the moment. That's fine. You're fully juiced, ready to rock and roll. Let's get you sleeping next. That's fine. I am going to get you to drop this equipment, if possible. There we go. Let's get you to equip the shovel. Yep. And then let's get digging in this science capsule, and then let's get this queued up, and this queued up all as dig actions. Oh, okay. You pry open the science capsule, the unmistakable scent of corporate blue slaps your brain pan like a wet cod. What a lovely analogy. It's a new blueprint fragment. Excellent. For the research table. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. So, science is the key to success. We are absolutely going to start working on some science in a little bit. What do I need in order to build a research table? We need a second bit of rope. Well, I mean, I could probably try and get that built now. Pretty much no reason not to. We'll queue up two ropes. What the heck? A raft plank? Okay, I worry about how we're going to be able to get the, I worry about how we're going to be able to get the required amount of wood for all of my explorations that I want to go on, but that's okay. We'll see what is underneath these two piles over here. Could be something very, very interesting indeed. What is that? Some kind of a strange device? Ooh, okay. A float regulator used to inspect the island. What the heck? What the heck? This is kind of cool. Thing must be broken. Did you try turning it off and on again? This island is held up by Class X float tech. So the island is unsinkable. What? We've stumbled upon a hidden gem in this waterlogged world. It's almost enough to make you want to return these soggy raft boats for good. Thanks, Float Tech Corporation. What the heck? Okay. So this isn't really an island. It's a floating island. So you see these little balloon things? Yeah, that's part of the island, I think. Very cool. Right. Well, let's get the research desk down. Good stuff. And you know what? You can go and sleep. We're going to get you to go and do the constructing. That's fine. We've not had anybody eat yet, but that's okay. So I'm just thinking about this, right? The float regulator, which we've got here. Presumably, yeah, we're going to be able to get access to the island, maybe underneath this thing right here. But if not, I mean, this definitely suggests that we are going to be able to go and have a little look at multiple different islands. I mean, there is like a little mini-map here, which is, I mean, unbelievably useless at the present moment because we don't really have any information at all. So there's pretty much nothing that we can do. But, there we go. Look at that. Let's examine. Let's have a little look. We can insert a battery. We do not have the opportunity to get a battery. Right. We need to find a fuse. And where would we find a fuse, I wonder? I mean, building an expedition station is certainly a good idea. Clean water, yes, I would love to build a solar still. And in fact, you know what? Let's pause and take a little look at that. A campfire? Yeah, I will build a campfire. Let's build a campfire here. Sure, get that queued up. Survival, medical crate. Do we not have the opportunity for... we don't have the opportunity to build a water still yet. So that's a bit of a bummer. So, research table. Yep, absolutely want to jump into the research immediately. I mean, as much as I possibly can, anyway. So, let's have a little look. Expedition station is right there, and there is a whole bunch. Holy cow, thank you. There's a whole bunch of research here. Ooh, I like this a lot. A scout canoe. The expedition station is here. Have up to 4 expeditions at once. Okay, so that's like an upgrade for the expedition station. Now, I would like... I mean, we've got the medical crate. That's the only thing that's available at the present moment. We can unlock the building upgrades by unlocking that. Food smasher, butcher's block, primitive solar still. That's just the ticket, although... yeah, some of that stuff would be nice as well. Yeah, okay. Fairly extensive research tech tree, then. Pretty nice. The food crate still remains kind of out of my... there we go. Go and research. Still remains somewhat out of my realm of possibility. I wonder how long the research is going to take. The solar still is obviously the most important thing that we could probably get right now. You're about to finish napping, so when you're back in commission, hopefully the campfire will be ready to go. I like this. I am really liking this. This is pretty darn cool. Very, very darn cool. Right, I think we're going to have to brave the ocean here. We just need some of these beech woods. We just need them. We need them desperately. I am gonna go and, yeah, get you out of bed and up to here. We do need... Ooh, these jellyfish. Little bit close. The shark just chilling over there. I think we should be far enough away that we should be alright. You're pretty miserable. Yeah, it's because you've not drunk any water yet. Honestly, kind of to be expected, because we don't really have the opportunity to get water. But I need to get a food crate, and I need to get that built basically as quickly as I possibly can. I also need to get the primitive still down, and that will stop people from being hungry or thirsty, I suppose. Right, food crate. Yep, let's get that right over here. Let's get you to go and build this. Let's get this built. Very, very nice. Food crate, build a raft, and research the solar still for clean water. Well, the solar still is the priority right now, but is there any other clean water sort of source around? There's some fish over there. Fish over there in these food crates that are in the water, but nothing really food-wise. I mean, there is dirty water. You can drink it if you're desperate, but it should be filtered first. I mean, I would dearly love to get it built. Food crate is officially built. Very, very nice indeed. And so now we can have a little look. We can open it up, and we can decide what we want to have. Reeds. I tell you what. You know what? Forget fish, and instead eat the reeds. Yeah. So eat 15 of the, maybe not 15 of the reeds. Maybe like split them in half. Does the coconut... Oh, the coconuts cure thirst. And a little bit of hunger as well. That's not too bad. And they give us a little bit of health as well. Okay, you know what? Build a water barrel. I absolutely will. Let's get you eating that. And then let's get you opening this. And then let's get you... There we go. Fantastic. Confirm. Brilliant. After you're finished up with this operation here, you are going to come back to the island. Now, I would like to automate this island. So we're going to get this work post down, which is kind of cool. We can increase or decrease the work area, and we can also say, hey, we want you to do all of these different things. This will override the character sheet, which is grand, and it means that we should be able to hopefully operate. There we go. Let's get you to come and kick this tree. Somebody needs to come and kick this tree. It's flipping bird. Go and attack this bird. Shoo, attack the bird. Go attack the bird. Kick that, and kick that. And then you are going to come over here and eat, oh, I don't know, eat the rest of the reeds for now. That'll at least keep you somewhat thirsty. Yeah, there we go. Great. And then you can go back to getting some research done. Hopefully we kick the tree, and that's exactly what we were looking for. After you're done with all the kicking, you should be able to, there we go, pick up the fern, pick up the fern, pick up the fern. That is looking great. And then you, over here, whoops, open this up, eat that, and then eat the reeds. We'll get rid of the reeds first. The grilled fish has got plenty of time left on the countdown, so that is grand. Okay, everything is looking pretty darn good. Am I close to being able to build a raft? I'm not far away, to be honest. I'm not far away at all. An expedition station is possible for us to build, but the wood plank and the rope, that is going to be a bit tenuous for us to build at the present moment. Plus, we need to get this solar still built as well. A crab, I mean, we can attack or kick the crab, which I'm not particularly interested in doing. Do we want to go... Yeah, let's get you salvaged. Let's get you to start salvaging over here. Doesn't look like there's a shark operating in this area, so we're going to just chance it. And then you, who currently has got a bunch of green. That's great. You know what? Let's go and examine this science crate over here. We are going to move towards... a raft, and also an expedition station. An expedition station we can build right now. Oh, thank you. Great. Happy with that. Yeah, we are going to build a raft soon, but for now, let's focus on getting... There we go. A few more few more bits and bobs. We'll get this all squared away after. There we go. Set that up as a queue to salvage, which is quite nice. We will get this science cube opened, and we will see what wondrous knowledge is contained within. Certainly, so far, really, really, really enjoying what this game has to offer. I think it's pretty darn fantastic. Let's get that harvested, and then let's get that salvaged, and then let's get that harvested as well. I don't think there's anything that's threatening in the area around us. Ooh, that's something interesting, like a little pile of rocks or something. The fact that we've got the berries is really nice. That's good. Oh, what the heck is that? I hope that you're just too deep to do any real damage to me. But if a shark does emerge there... What the heck is that? That shadow is so unbelievably ominous. That's a big flippin' shark, man. Not a fan. Not a fan. But at least you're just deciding to chill out over there, which is great. So, let's get these berries harvested. Let's go and check out this thing over here. We'll get a few more bits. Whoa, look at that. The island just disappeared. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. The island crumbles. Crumbles sink faster. Debris isn't the only thing floating out here. Leftovers from failed islands. Okay, so I really like this. Crumbles never come back. Okay. I really like this sort of premise of, oh, everything is floating in this world. It's a pretty interesting premise. I love that this island is unsinkable, and I love the fact that we could possibly be claiming some more islands over the course of time. We are so close to getting done with this primitive sill. It's going to be fantastic. How are you doing? You're doing not too badly. A few more plant fibers and some driftweed as well. I would like to maybe also venture up to the debris field over there. Let's go and chance it. It's a bit of a distance, but I think we should be relatively safe. I have not seen any sharks operating in the area, which is the main thing. Primitive sill, let's get the job done. Come on, I know you're tired. I know you're tired, but that's okay. Research complete, and yep, you are going to head straight to bed, which is absolutely fine with me. Primitive still, we can't place it right next door, but we can place it... How close? Sure. Let's get you to go and build this thing. Nice. How are we doing up here? Great, we're getting some more beechwood. Love to see it. So, with that, we've not necessarily completely figured out our food production system because we don't have any food. But if we can get some dirty water into here, then we can start refining it, which is great. And then a raft, yeah, so a raft is going to require 4 rope, which is very, very easy for us to do. We've got a paddle blade as well. And then a raft component. A raft component is literally just beechwood. Okay, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be okay. Yeah, so I would like to give the order to fill with salt water. Yep. And actually, that's pretty easy. Okay. So this dirty water, turns out that's also... Oh, yeah, you need to come back. Turns out that dirty water is separate as well. So that's kind of cool. Right. Research the tool bench. That's next on the list. What do we got? A small raft dock. I'm very interested in that. A water barrel. That's 120 research points. That's quite a lot. Tool bench is 120 as well. A scout canoe. A lookout tower. I guess I will queue up the tool bench just because it is the current objective that we should try and enable. Jellyfish should be moving on. 5 hours until migration. Love to see it. The shark as well. That will be moving on. I do like how it sort of moves things along, which is very nice. And let's just get you back on the research objective. Sure. Okay, we're 16 hours into the day. Let us move forward at a rate of knots and see what the new day brings. Day 3 is beginning. The weather is due to be clear, which is grand. Now, I've also updated all of the characters' jobs. So, we can have this either on manual control or on automatic control. There's this little traffic-like system. And basically, what that means is that characters are going to work on their own if they are in work areas. Now, I've already set up this island work post, which is kind of cool, and we can say, hey, we want you to do all of these different things when you are in the work area, which is kind of cool, which means that that if I am to build this expedition station over here, and then you get done with your little crafting objectives, which should take no time at all, you will immediately just go and build that, or at least you should if there is nothing else for you to do. So, that's the expedition station done. The basic raft, we have got to get 2 more bits of beechwood and 2 more ropes. Now, I think we're building, yeah, 1 rope here, so we'll queue up a second one. Where on earth we're going to get the... Where on earth we're going to get the other beechwood, I'm not too sure. Oh, look at that! Look, you immediately got up, and you are going to go straight to... You're going to go straight to where you need to go. So, I think we need to try and get some water. We do have 1 clean water, which is not super good. We could probably do with a little bit more. I wonder maybe if instead of building this, you can instead go and harvest all nearby. Yeah, let's go and do that. Oh, no, hold on. Sorry, go kick, and go kick. Also, there's another little pile of sand that has emerged, so we're going to need to find the person that has got the, there we go. Amazing. That's absolutely perfect. I would like you to go and pick up, and also, in fact, I don't even need to tell you to pick up, because you will just automatically go and do it. Great. You refilled your thirst at the expense of everybody else. Let's go and get you to eat a coconut. That is good. And you know what? A few berries as well. Let's do it. Eat, and then you can go and have the other coconuts and I don't know, like the other berry, something like that. It's not major. We just need a little bit of extra coconutage to get us going whilst we are waiting for the water still to do a little bit of processing. I don't think it's a huge amount of work, but it's okay. Right, expeditions. We have unlocked the world map, which is pretty darned cool. We can send scouts. You need to have researched and built at least 1 scout canoe before you can go. Excellent. Well, let's have a little look at the map. So we are right in the center here. Scouting required. Yep, we do not have a scout boat, so that is not available at the present moment. But that is fine. You're going to go and chill. We've got the expedition station up and running now. So, what are we going to be able to do with the raft? We need 2 more logs first. I wonder, is there any... I mean, let's go and salvage this over here. There's beechwood that we have to get access to. I mean, we simply don't have a choice. We need to go and take some chances. You're going to catch some Z's. And then I think we'll just... Oh my goodness, that flippin' shark thing underwater there. Ooh. A control pad. Should we go and chance that? That's a seagull nest with some eggs. A delicacy, apparently. I don't love how close this shark is getting. But, I mean, look, we have to chance it, right? So you're just going to chill in this area for the next 15 hours or so. That's great. We'll get the entirety of this beechwood, and then you know what? Let's see. We can build a raft. We can build a raft right here, and that should be good enough for us to operate on. I mean, we've got a board paddle on there. We can also unlock. If I go into here, we can get a wood splitter. That's not what I'm interested in. What I was gonna show off is there's a water barrel. Great, love to see it. But I was thinking, we should queue up the scout canoe as well. I was thinking of the dock. Where's the dock? I thought there was a docking port. Yeah, a small raft dock. Absolutely. Looks like that's a different type of research that we're going to need to unlock. Blueprint fragments. Lots of other blueprints that we can get. A basic toilet as well. I think probably a basic toilet is going to be what we are after next. Let's go over here, and we will examine that area over there. And then you are going to finish up with the tool bench, and then probably... I mean, we could probably do with getting another primitive still, to be brutally honest with you. There's so much that is required. But let's see what's in this control pad. Rhea requires attention. Ah. Right. I do not know what could be in this control pad. There might very well be access cards, C2. There might be some information that we have on this, but I don't think that there's much. There's a crate over there with some berries in. You know what? No. Let's get you back to base. We're not going to be able to answer that right now. We certainly don't have any information that would give us... Oh? What the heck? Yeah, oh, we can look into the fog. Okay, that's kind of cool. Right, we've got the tool bench research. Good time for it as well. You have automatically decided to come and work on that. I would very much like to get one more bit of rope. There we go. One more bit of rope just to give us that extra little bit of... Ooh, tide hopper. Sure, I'm happy with that. And we can now drive rafts. Very, very nice indeed. Very nice. Dock your raft at a raft dock to expand it and add buildings. Yes, I would love to build a flippin'... I'd love to build a base. A raft base. That's so cool. Right, have you got shovel on you? Yeah, you've got a shovel on you. So for now, let's get you to drink. You can't drink yet. That's very annoying. Go and kick this. Go and kick this. Go and kick this. And you are going to go and dig over here and then dig over there. Unfortunately, I don't think that we have got enough... Yeah, I don't think we've got enough juice in these trees yet to do anything meaningful, but that's okay. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Is there anything else around that we could maybe scavenge? I mean, is that... I think this little pile of debris over here... I think that's in a safe range. Yeah, so we're gonna go and chance it. Right, you have got pretty much full HP. You do need to work on a toilet, but that's okay for now. Let's get you to drive a raft, and then let's see where we can go with Tide Hopper. I want to see this. I want to see this in action. So we'll get you to hop up onto here. There we go, and we'll get you to move. Nice. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be protected against sharks. I would assume that I would have some at least basic protection against sharks. That's quite good to note. This clean water is ready. Let's go and get you to drink. There we go. Enjoy. Fantastic. And you're going to be happy again, I hope. That's the dream anyway. Beautiful. That is noteworthy. Right. Move over to here. Keep on exploring. Not really sure what we're looking for. I mean, are we looking for anything? I'm not sure. I don't think that we can escape this area of ocean without the scout canoe. So I don't know if it's even really worth doing this sort of little mini area exploration. That is the big fish. Shark. Yeah. Not good. Right, let's get you back to building that, and then get you to dig, and we'll see what's under that. See what's under that pile over there. Right, keep on exploring. Oh, science crate. Oh, that is good. That is very, very good. Move over to here, and that's a bit of food in that crate over there. Either way, I guess this is probably the most valuable thing that we could possibly have. We'll get you to examine this here. Yep. I presume you're going to have to hop off and into the water. Or maybe not. Maybe if we just get close enough, you'll be able to do it. Right, minimap. We are right up here in the right sector. We got the blueprint. Let's get you back on the driving of the raft. Nice. And then let's just go up, and then let's go across. I'm not quite sure what we can see. Debris, buildings, characters, special, fish. Yeah, so unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to keep like a fairly active eye on things with my sort of scouting expedition. Speaking of, how are you doing? You're okay. I mean, toilet-wise, yeah, we need to be doing some toilet research. Yeah, because people are currently quite unhappy, and I don't think that there is a way that we can... Ooh, no. There we go. Let's get you to move to here. And we'll just set... What the heck is that? Oh, that's a survivor. That is 100% a survivor. Love to see it. Okay, so you're snoozing at the moment. You're very unhappy. Filled with salt water. And then let's go and... I mean, two of these things should be enough. Absolutely should be enough. So we'll get that filled up with water. And then we will see what's happening. Oh, look at this. Look at this. New survivor. Fantastic. Welcome to the club, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm assuming that I'm going to be able to get you... There we go. Talk to you. A scrawny survivor clings to a chunk of driftwood, eyeing your supplies like a seagull to a sandwich. My last group didn't believe in sharing, they mutter, or rationing, or planning. Turns out you can't survive on hope. Invite with a promise of brilliant banter. Offer refuge with a feast of goodwill. Well, I don't currently have any clean water or 20 berries or anything, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave you for now. But the seed has been sown. No. No. Drive raft. There we go. And then move over here. So the seed has most certainly been sown, and we will be able to come back to you and get more work done. That is another science box over there, which is great. Very excited about that. We're working on the basic toilet. You are very upset at the present moment, but that's okay because clean water is going to be coming up very soon indeed. And maybe we can even try kicking the trees for another coconut. That might very well work. That is not a crate, a science crate, unfortunately. That's a kicker, so we're just going to have to move around. Is there anything else that I can kind of see in this area? You can kind of see the edge of... You can kind of see some stuff in the area. That's okay. Right. Move up to there. How are you doing health-wise, buddy? You're not doing too badly. You're not doing too badly at all. Yeah, this raft expedition is really not... It's not going very well, to be brutally honest. I mean, it's fine. It's just very, very dark now as well, so we can't really see what's going on. Okay, you know what? I'm going to set, like, this as the go-to location. We're just going to say move. And then we're going to just keep on working away here. Let's go and get you to drink. This is absolutely ready to go. You're almost going to be ready to go. The fact that we've got a secondary still now, I think is perfect. Now, we do need berries, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, are you coming nearer to the surface, buddy? You kind of do look that way. Big fish. Very, very big fish. Mayhaps even a shark. Is that a science crate? I literally just cannot tell. Move over here. No. It's a food crate, which is probably valuable enough for us to be worth, you know, considering picking up. But, whatever. Right. Good stuff. We are harvesting those reeds now, which have regrown. That's great. Love to see it. The toilet is making some progress. That's got 3 salt water. That is in desperate need of a fill-up of salt water. What do we got? Anything over here? Oh, a science capsule. Excellent. Good. Good. A seagull nest as well. We're going to go and check out that seagull nest. Right. Go and get this. Go and get this examined. It is nighttime. It's okay. The nighttime does make the... Ooh, very nice. It does make the sea look quite spooky. But that's a-okay with me. Let's get you to continue moving down here. And we'll move down to there. Now, how is your health? Actually, just completely fine. Okay, well, you know what? As long as we can, we might as well keep on exploring. Go and harvest this over here. Great. Any other stuff that we need to get done? Not right now. I think we're okay going into the evening. These are crumbles. Those are island crumbles, so they just fall apart. That's fine. Anything else? No, it doesn't really look like it. Doesn't really look like it. Okay, well, we'll bring you back around. And we'll bring you... That's a seagull nest for sure. Which... Oh, Sable leveled up science. Great. Well, I'm delighted that you are now our resident scientist. Let's get you to move over to here. The good news is that if I'm exploring all of the stuff on the outside of the map, then we will be able to much more easily do the stuff on the inside of the map, which is nice. Any other things that I would like to get done right now? We need to get the canoe researched. We're not really in a position to do that. Tell you what, we can queue up the crafting of one, and then we'll get a second one of these, and then we'll also get a bunch of rope as well, which will be fine. What's this? Some islands. Aha! Day 4 begins. Excellent. Good stuff. So, seagull nest. Anything else of interest? Don't think so. Keep moving. Keep exploring. Yeah. Sure. Keep on going. Right, we'll have some new positions for some sharks here. That's fine. Nothing too crazy in the shark department. We've queued up some additional crafting, which is lovely. We are going to do some resource harvesting today. We're going to need to get ourselves some driftwood or beechwood, whatever the heck it is called. We need more of it. So keep on exploring. And when something does happen, when something interesting happens, let's seize upon the opportunity to do something about it. Aha! Research has been completed of the basic toilet. I've not actually finished my my boating expedition yet, although I fear, getting close to this individual's limit over here. Well, I think we'll just, like, complete the big outer loop. There is, like, a thin strip of area that I've not explored over here, but I'm honestly happy enough with that. It looks like some rock on that island over there. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. We will come back to this. Let's get you to move to this area. That's fine. Right, so now that we've got both of our primitive stills up and running, wow, look at that. We've got 3 clean water, which is pretty darn great. We're going to do some kicking. We are also going to queue up some additional research. I'm also going to build a toilet. That's absolutely something that I would like to do. Small raft dock? Maybe. Fish trap? Yeah, I don't hate the idea of a fish trap. We need to build a tool bench, and currently I'm working on the resources that we need for a tool bench. Let's get the basic toilet built right over here. Nice. And then once that has been built, basically with the exception of food, which we can continue to scavenge, although that looks quite, yeah, looks like quite spoily, to be honest. So let's maybe eat. Yeah, we'll eat right now. Make sure that we're eating and we're actually using the different bits and bobs. And yep, once we've got the toilet sorted, once we have got a pretty consistent supply of water, we can be pretty happy with our little setup over here. It feels pretty comprehensive. Why are you not moving? Did I set a location that wasn't... There we go. Did I set a location that was too far away from the... or too close to the shore, maybe? Either way, looking pretty darn good. Get back to building and get back to crafting, respectively. That is superb. And we've got some reeds as well that we can harvest as well, which is good. Very nice. Those coconuts are going to go a long way. You should be back in no time at all. You can go and eat some stuff, and we can get everybody fed. Jace is starving. Yeah, I know, but Jace is almost back at the base and should be fine there. You are using the toilet, which has literally just been built. We've got 5 waste that is coming in. Fine. Absolutely fine. Totally happy with this. Let's get you moved onto here. Let's get you eating, and eating. Yep. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. So, salt water, that needs to get filled up. We will deal with that in just a sec. You're going to get harvesting. You're going to get toileting. Lovely. I think the next bit of research, I mean, water barrel is a good one. For sure feels like a good one. But I feel like we're going to make some progress on the scout. Spot debris floating by in the current sector. Okay. Have up to 4 expeditions at once. Yeah, let's definitely get the scout definitely get the scout board done. The scout boat done, I should say. Better than nothing. You have reason to be happy. There's absolutely nothing wrong. You are not the right person to be doing the research there, amigo. That's okay, though. Yeah, it should be Sable here who does our researching. You are just far and away the best researcher, which is really great. Yeah. So yeah, what I think we want to do is we want to turn off research for Jace, and we want to turn research off for Rhea as well. You are unbelievably bad at science anyway, so that's a-okay. Yeah, you're going to be our researcher. Cool. All right, any other skills for anyone? Jace, I mean, you're good at crafting. You're good at salvaging, but, you know, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. So, toilet has been used. That's great. How on earth do I get rid of the waste? I'm not sure. Maybe we just empty it. Let's go and get you to use it, to be honest, because that is absolutely fine. Right, next objective I'm thinking should probably be to try and rescue this individual here. 20 berries, a couple of grilled fish. That's such a big shark thing. A couple of berries, grilled fish. Can we see if there's any other interesting things in the water? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I should be stopping to get the crates, but that's okay. So, Jace, you're actually pretty high. You're pretty high level, to be honest. I think we're going to get you down into this area, and we'll get you exploring. You are ready to pretty much make a tool bench. We do need a few more. Can we go? No, I feel like that's maybe a risk if we go to the shark-infested waters over there. Get that raft to move into that area. That's fine. What about something up here? Let's go and get that salvaged. It's a bit of a journey, but it'll be worth it because it will allow us to get the beechwood, and with that beechwood we can build a tool bench. And you've got to imagine that building a tool bench will give us more opportunities for more things, which is quite exciting. Right. There we go. Queue up that movement. We can have lots of movements. Eight berries. I actually will take the berries. I mean, I don't think berries are actually that good, but on account of them being useful to rescue our friends, it is absolutely worth us getting some berries. You're all the way over here. What is that? That is some more berries. I actually might go and get you to go and grab those berries afterwards. Yeah, so we'll get you to salvage that, and then move over to here after you are done with all of it. After you're done with this salvaging action, we'll get you to drive the raft, and then after you drive the raft, we'll get you to move over to here, and then we'll get you to move over to here, and then we'll get you to move over to here. Nice. I like that. We've got a whole bunch of stuff queued up. Where's Sable? You are just immediately going to get back on the old research bandwagon, which I am very, very happy about. You're swimming away. I'm assuming, by the way, that swimming has a more sort of adverse impact on your mood and the colonist's mood and all that sort of stuff. It just feels like it probably wears them down just that little bit more. Oops. Drive raft. Aha. Okay, so that did not work. If we convert from human actions to boat actions, it does not work. That's fine. And then over to here. There we go. Looking good. And if we see anything interesting that we can investigate, that Stone Island, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, not particularly worried about that. You are ready for a little snooze, presumably because you've been exerting yourself to a tremendous degree. Yeah, so with the exception of fish, which I really do want to get, or some fish trap mechanism, we've got the ability to provide drinking water pretty consistently. That's really nice. We've got the ability to go to the toilet, which is nice too. We've got a bed. Very nice. Very happy with that. Keep going. Keep going. Anything of interest? It's so flippin' dark. Can't really see what's going on. Yeah, come down this way. It doesn't look like there's anything here. Day 5 begins. Beautiful. And we haven't ended up harvesting any more food than we require. It's actually completely fine. Seagull nest. Jace, you are probably in need of a little bit of respite. Let's get you to move back to here. Sure. And unpause. Jace is exhausted. Yeah, I know you're exhausted, but you're gonna be back at base momentarily. Okay, let's queue up a tool bench. Let's get that done. We will wait until you wake up, or I guess wait until Jace is back. That is a grilled fish. I don't really want to run into the jellyfish, but I think we just sail right over them. That is good. Good to note. We're gonna get Rhea out of bed here. Yeah, honestly, here we go. I just need to get Jason here. Rhea, let's go and get you up to salvage that, and then get you to salvage that. Very nice. And then go and salvage this, and then salvage this, and then salvage this. Great. Jace, you can go to sleep. You can go to sleep. The tool bench is not so important that we need to get it built right now. Either way, my exploration seems to be going well. Seems to be progressing nicely. Pretty happy with that. The scout canoe as well. We are almost finished up with what we need to be researching in order to explore. I'm still really worried about this big fishy character here, but that's okay. How many berries do we have? Science cubes used in the research station. 4 science. What can we research? Can we research them in the science station? Repair, upgrade, science boost. Aha! Science cubes doubles the research speed for the matching science types. I feel like I don't need to do that. I mean, I'm quite happy with my research speed, to be honest. It seems completely fine to me. So we'll just leave that there. I want to go out tomorrow with Jace, because I think we might be able to recruit our friend up in the north, but I guess we will see. We'll finish off a little bit of exploration in this vicinity, and then maybe cruise around the edge of the map. But I mean, to be honest, I think we've got everything that we can. Maybe there's another blueprint. Oh, there's another box over there. Not super important. Fine. Scout canoe. Yeah, that is great. That is a real milestone. What does a scout canoe cost to build? It costs a few resources. And by a few resources, I mean it costs a lot of resources. So we're going to have to do some harvesting. Some resource harvesting. Right. Can I finish up with this? And then, you know what? Actually, we'll just get you back to base. Let's not use any of the good stuff. We'll keep that all for the rando. The rando that we're gonna get in just a bit. Right. Tool bench has been Tool bench has been built. Paddle blade. Absolutely want to build one of those. Anything else? Stone shovel? Maybe? Dismantle a stone shovel? Maybe? Stone spear? Possibly? Stone pickaxe? Stone axe? I mean, a stone axe will allow me to take down these trees. Regrowth is 6 to 9 days. Rhea is distressed. Why are you distressed? I mean, you are a little bit tired. I get that. That's fine. Let's get you to go and drink. Nice. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Consume, consume, consume. We'll queue up some more research so that Sable can just do something, I guess. Wood splitter, stone splitter, cuts stones into blocks for construction. I don't care about that. A butcher's block? Yeah, maybe. Water barrel is an absolute must, I feel. Yeah. So we'll get that started. Good, and you can go and do some first science stuff, and then you're going to go and hit the sack. Great. And fill with salt water. And that's already filled with salt water, so that's fine. So, a scout canoe is going to require a paddle. It's got the appropriate amount of wood. We will queue up, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 bits of rope. We can only get 3. That's a little bit annoying. Let's do kick, kick, and kick. So, hopefully that will bring down at least some resources that we could possibly... Yep, the fern is good. That's nice. Let's get you onto the boat. Repair? What's wrong with Tidehopper? Tidehopper seems to be totally fine. Okay. Well, oh, yeah, before you go, we'll eat some... There we go. Eat some reeds. Fantastic. Eat some reeds. You need a snooze. That's fine. So let's get you to eat, and then let's go and get you to move, and then drive the raft. And then we will go on a little mini expedition to discover what's going on. Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. There we go. And then we're going to go salvage. Great. How many fishes do we have at the moment? I don't even know how many fishes we have in the food crate, but that's fine. But I'm going to do a little nip around. A little whip around. Drive raft. And move to this area. Going to do a little whip around. We're going to pick up some fish, and then we are going to head north to check on this guy up here. Right, just turned to night. I'm doing some scavenging, some salvaging. Let's go and talk to you. Get a little bit closer. Thank you very much. Fantastic. And let's talk to you. Okay, the clean water needs to be in a barrel. That's a bit of a bummer, to be honest. We don't have the Science 5 ability, so yeah. So we need... The clean water needs to be in the barrel, so we need to get the water barrel done first. Let's get you to drive the raft. There we go. And then from the raft, we want to work in this area over here, which means that we're going to scavenge or salvage the junk, which is perfect. You're just chilling. Let's go back to the crafting table. Let's get some more wood planks. We need 3 of these wood planks in addition to just more beechwood in order to even get up and running, operational. I am going to do some plant fibers into... What are these? Reed things. And then... Oh, actually, no. Hold on. I can just make... yeah, no, that's what I want to do. And then I'll do some ropes into plant fibers. And that is what we need to do. So let's get you back to drink. There we go. And then back to crafting after you're done with that, because it's pretty much, yep, you're just unhappy about food, or water, should I say. But that is a-okay. Yeah, so scouting-wise, pretty happy with how things are all looking. We are obviously just in the night at the moment, so looking forward to getting this done. But a few more bits of extra wood will not go amiss. And we'll get you to move over here. Jace has got plenty of zest left in him. Let's go and work in this area so that we can just get the resources that we need. A little bit less pressure, but I would still like to get the water barrel done and built. Jace leveled up in salvaging. Very nice indeed. That is good stuff. We are happy with that. Let's queue up a move order to here. And maybe there's going to be some debris on the way that we can pick up. Either way, all looking good. Onwards and upwards to the next day. Day 6 is beginning, looking and feeling good. Very happy with this vibe, actually. Everybody is fairly well energized, so pretty happy about that. Another level up in science. Love to see it. In fact, we're not a million miles away from having Science 5. And if we did have Science 5, then we would be able to convince that that floater out there that he should come and live with us. But alas, that's not for now. What I need to get done right now is the water barrel, and the water barrel just stores water, but we need more wood in order to make it work. So tell you what, let's continue on with the plant fiber. We'll get 1 more of these, and that should be fine. I think. Yeah. You're gonna drink. That's good. I think this is all looking fine. Jace doing all of the scavenging around the edge of the world here is working out really, really well. Salvaging plus 20%. So I presume that's salvaging speed plus 20% that we get. That is a huge bonus if that's the case. So we've set to work in this area. Let's move to here. And then move to here after that. It's very nice. You're currently doing exactly nothing, Sable, but that is because I have not got you researching anything. And we should always be researching something. Fog nets, water drum, no. Waste bin allows you to store waste without stinking up the place. Maybe, but probably a fish trap is what we are more interested in. That's 150 research points, so let's do a science boost. Let's confirm, and then let's do some research. Nice. I think that seems like a pretty good idea, and we can start work immediately on the fish trap. Anything up here around? I don't think so. Tidehopper continues to cruise at a lovely speed. Very happy with how it's all coming together. Set this as a move action, so we can just come down the edge of the world here. Some jellyfish. That's not really anything that we need to worry about. Water barrel. Absolutely would love to get a water barrel down here. You're going to go and sleep over there. I actually want to go and construct this water barrel right now. Sorry to get you out of bed for that, but it is worth doing that. Also, the reason that I'm coming down here is because I know that there are some crates, or there's one crate anyway, which I will, there we go, work in the area, pick that up. I don't think there's anything else down here that I can see through the fog. Roughly don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be another blueprint crate somewhere in the world, or another blueprint canister somewhere in the world, science canister, whatever it's called. I don't know where on earth that science... Ooh, there's another one over there. I don't know where on earth that science canister could be, but I'm pretty certain that we will be able to unlock at least one more blueprint. Not sure. Not sure. But we've unlocked a pretty decent amount. Ooh, a copper deposit. Oh, that's cool. There's also some stones over there. Okay. Very nice. Jace, you are very upset and tired. I'm gonna get you to come back home. Yeah, I don't wanna risk you. There we go. Don't want to risk you falling to pieces or anything like that. Drive raft. Great. And then, yeah, head on over there. Very nice indeed. So, small fish trap has been completed. Wow. Rhea is losing health. What? Oh, to the crab. I guess that's that's fine. Sorry. Sorry the crab nipped you. There's not much I can do about that. So, there is like a little corridor of unexplored area over here, but I mean, honestly, all things considered, pretty darn decent. We got a water barrel, which is looking pretty good. And, oh, sand crab is going to bury yourself in there. Excellent. You're looking a little bit miserable. Jace, let's get you off, and let's get you immediately into eating. Driftweed, really? Is that so good? We'll have 5 berries, because that's what we need. And then confirm. Yeah, do we not have any grilled fish? I don't think we have any grilled fish. That's a bit of a bummer, to be honest with you. Research-wise, let's... Waste bin seems like such a waste. I want to figure out what that is. 2 survivors can research together. Ooh. Enables advanced research projects. Okay. Standing torch for some light. Is that maybe it? That's a lot of research points for not a lot of good stuff. Butcher's block, food smasher. We'll do a food smasher research, I guess. That's fine. Food, farming. Yeah, fish. Oh no, I don't want to do fish. I want to do the raft. I need to do the raft. We need to make some forward progress on the raft. Right. So we queue up some more wood planks. Let's do it. We'll queue up some more ropes. We'll queue up... Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it, actually. So, Jace, you're going to enjoy some food. Waste-wise, we're actually completely fine. Looks like the toilet is not a huge amount. Let's get you to move out here. Go to sleep. Fantastic. And is that it? Is that all that I care about you doing? Go kick the crab. Yeah. And that might set the crab off. Attack the crab. You need a weapon? Not necessarily. But also probably. Right. Research table. No, what I'm after is this. The paddle blade. That is exactly what we're after. Let's go and get you to resume crafting here. Rhea is our crafter, so it does seem a little bit disingenuous for Sable to be doing it. But the Food Smasher just does not really seem like a super high priority for me right now. Right, rise and shine, Jace. It's time to get you back on the menu. Back out into the big wide world. We need 5 grilled fish, and that, honestly, I did not think that that was going to be the problem, but apparently it absolutely is the problem. So food crates containing grilled fish are absolutely the challenging ones. Let's go and get you to sleep. There we go. And yeah, we just need to hope that we can find 5 grilled fish before these berries. I mean, 11 spoil in 5 hours. That is going to be very, very annoying. Beechwood here. Yeah, I mean, if we can't find the grilled fish, then that is unfortunate. We're going to need to trap. We're going to need to trap some fish. Yeah. Tidehopper. Any grilled fish anywhere? Is that grilled fish over here? Yeah, that's grilled fish over there. We can certainly try. We'll try our best to find the grilled fish. Also, I'm going to extend the workpost area here, so that will allow us to build. That will allow us to build the fish trap. Rhea's leveled up harvesting. Love to see it. Very happy with that. Food-wise, berries. 11 spoil in 2 hours. I was so confident that we could get all of the goods required to make this happen. I was so confident. Gosh darn it. Right, on to day number 7 we go. Jace here, you need to get back to the base. I'll get you to move into this vicinity. Unfortunately, yeah, we got a big pile of waste, which is a bit annoying. This pile stinks. Yeah, it is 50 mess, and that is something that we would rather avoid. Let's get you to go and dig this here. We will also probably queue up... actually, no. Why am I doing that? Because I think I queued up a research boost. Yeah, get a research boost there as well. We can see the little cube is active on the counter. So, if there's a research boost in question, we should at least utilize it for a couple of hours, the couple of hours that we have it available. Jace, let's go and get you to drink some water. And then we will queue up a... I guess... What, some coconuts, maybe? And then some reeds? Or... Yeah, that's hardly amazing, but... I suppose that's good enough. And then you have got nothing left to do. Oh, yeah, we've got the, no nearby fishing spot. Oh! I thought that was a fishing spot. Oh, that's annoying. Where is this a fishing spot? Yeah, it looks like a fishing spot. Yeah! Excellent. Okay. Let's go and get you to build this then. Maybe I do not want that. Jace is starving. Needs to go to the bathroom. Don't worry. Hooked you up. We're going to get you to open up here. And, I mean, this is going to spoil in 16 hours. Eat all the berries. There's pretty much no reason that any of them should be going out of date. Pretty much no reason at all. The barrel is looking good, though. Happy with that. This is going to give me access to grilled fish. Somehow, at least. I don't know if it's necessarily... I mean, I presume that we have to build... I mean, can we... make it on the campfire? I presume that we make it on the campfire. Oh, we got a fish. We got a mackerel. I can't believe it. Even though it wasn't in the correct spot, we still got it. Okay, let's get you to hit the sack. Mackerel, campfire, charred mackerel. Brilliant. Well, now we have the slightly larger problem of where the heck do we get our berries from. Grilled fish over there. Jace, let's get you back on the boat. And then... move to here. work in this area. Yep, that'll be fine. It's good. Also, let's increase the work area of this so that we can fully capture the fish over there. You're just going to continue to chill out and snooze. That's probably fine. Probably okay with that. Jace, yeah, you'll pick up that. Is our best bet now getting Sable to harvest stuff? Is that, or to get better at science, and then let's go back here. Let's go back to work in this area over here. Yeah, maybe our best bet is just to get Sable up to science level 5, which is not a million miles away, but you're in science level 3 at the moment. Might be worthwhile. Yeah, if you need to go to the bathroom, you absolutely can. We've only got a little bit of waste, but let's get you to empty the waste, and let's... Waste storage is full. I know. I thought you were just going to waste... I thought you were just going to... Oh, it's full again. Yeah. What about empty it? Yes, empty it. Where are you going to put it? Waste storage is full. You not just empty it into the middle of nowhere or something? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. We should be able to... We should be able to make that happen. But apparently not. Okay, well, no matter. How are you getting on over here? You cannot harvest the copper, apparently. That's a little bit of an annoyance, but whatever. Anything else that we want to do before we head back? I mean, work in this area over here. You are 100% going to pass out on me, aren't you? I would not blame you, quite honestly, because you are pretty darn tired. You can go and harvest this. Fine. Yeah, Jace, you're a real trooper, buddy. You're a real trooper. And honestly, I think you should just head back home. Just head back to the base. Yeah, head back to the base. Move to here. And then go and sleep. Yeah, fine. Waste piles. Yes, I know. We need to do something. We need to do something, and we currently have one waste pile, and that is all that we can currently cope with until we get ourselves a more sophisticated way of storing waste, which is currently very, very limited. We got 2 fish in here. Holy cow, that's amazing. We got 1 fish in there. Amazing. Harvest all nearby. Good. Jace, yep, you are about to be exhausted, but it's fine. Right, how many grilled fish do we have? Ah, yes, I see. We are over the limit, and you have just gone for a little snooze. I'm afraid that bed kind of needs to be for Jace right now. Sorry. Get up. There we go. Go sleep. To be fair, drink. Yep. To be fair, we could probably do with getting, go collect. There we go. Could probably do with getting a few more needs upgrades. Ooh, okay. What do we need? We need a rare samples collector. So copper ore, sand crystal, and strong wood. That's not good. Sable, you're exhausted. I will get you to go and dig, just because I don't think you've done enough. That's okay. And what about changing some research to the waste bin? Yeah, we'll do the waste bin next. Because that, at least, we know we can get done fairly quickly and simply. And then, yeah, I guess after Jace is reasonably rested... A rock? Nice. After Jace is reasonably rested, we'll get you to go and... we'll get you to go and do something. Sure, get Jace to drive the raft, get you to go and sleep. That's fine. Yeah, Jace, you can just go and harvest some stuff, I guess. Yeah, go work in this area. Then go work in this area. Sure. Maybe we'll get some rock and some wood. Nice. Alright, we are on to day 8, which is grand. Just queuing up the actions for Jace over here. That is perfect. And today is 100% the day that we are going to move on to scouting around the world. We are 100% going to get that done. We just need like 4 more ropes, which is grand. We've got piles of mess that are just stinking up the entire place. I am not super happy about that. But I think we can get the waste bin done today, and that is probably going to cost us another science crate, but it'll be worth it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that bit of stone, I think you require a pickaxe. And if we have a little look at the tool bench, what do we need? Yeah, we need some flint in order to get a pickaxe. So we need to get a little bit more resource before we can get there. Let's do science boost. Yep, we'll get our last science crate activated, and that's going to allow us to get some double points on the waste bin. Rhea, yes, you should finish off these ropes. That is the last rope that we need, and what do you know? We can build ourselves a scout vessel. I'm going to get you to go and construct that right now, because it really is that important that we just get the job done, get scouting, and get out into the big wide world. Now, you're just chilling over here. Can I go and get you to... I don't think I'm going to be able to get you to do that. Yeah, need a pickaxe. Thought so. Drive the raft. Go and get this. Go and get this crate. It's worth doing. Even if it's not that worthwhile. But we will at least scout. Come on. There we go. Okay. Scouting. Yep. I'm super interested in getting that done. Scout a sector on the map. Let's not get the mini-map. Let's get this. We need to send a scout to here, I think. I mean, I don't think it really matters where. East wind. Sure. Send a scout here. Choose Rhea and the boat. The scout canoe number 1. Choose provisions. Yeah, let's do it. Grilled fish. That's loads of food. And that is loads of water. That's good enough for me. Let's send the scout. Let's make it so. Let's make it so. Are you away? Where's Rhea gone? Oh yeah, you've literally just disappeared. And then the scout canoe has been replaced with a little docking station over here, which is kind of nice. And we also, by the way, finished our waste bin. Waste bin requires 4 logs, 4 boards. That's so many boards, man. That's a lot of boards. We can only build 3 right now. Bummer. Well, move over here. There's going to be some wood up in this area. Yep, there we go. So go and collect that. That's fine. Yeah, nice. Well, we've almost arrived at Sector E4, according to this little icon down in the bottom right. 1.4 hours until we get there. We're also making very good progress on our waste bin. Currently breaking up the plant fibers at the crafting table so that we've got enough resources to make a rope here. We'll also queue up 1 more plank, which is all that we need in order to make it all work. And those planks are currently being acquired by this individual over here. So let's go and get you to drive the raft, and then let's go and move back to the base. There we go. Move to here. Started scouting in E4. Fantastic. Really happy with that. You need to build 1 more. Sorry. What are you doing? Oh, you're going to go and do the fish. No, I'm afraid I don't want you to do the fish. I want you to do this, because you can't go to the toilet, you can't eat, you can't do anything. You're hungry, I know, I'm sorry, but you can't do anything until you've built this waste bin. If you build the waste bin and we move the waste around, it's perfect. There'll be no issues. It will all be happy. Jace is exhausted. I do not care if Jace is exhausted. Does not matter to me. Construct that. I don't want you to do anything else. Jace, you might be exhausted. Jace, you can actually sleep. We're okay with that. Let's get that all sorted. This crab is, yep, fine, annoying, but it's there. Beach reed is growing. There we go. You leveled up seafaring, even though you were 100% on the land. Okay, I need you to go and empty this waste here. There we go. Yeah, sorry. Empty the waste. And then, once you've emptied the waste, finally, you can do whatever needs to be done. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's a bit of a miserable job, I'll grant you. But it is fine. It is fine. The other issue that we have is that we have 2 people who need a sleep. Basically right now. That's fine. Right. Eat, 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 eat. Eat everything that you possibly can, and then you can go to the bathroom. And Jace, I'm going to get you to go and drink after your sleep. Sable is currently starving, but only going to be starving for mere moments. There we go. Better than nothing. Sable needs to go. You go to the bathroom. Great. And then you can go to sleep after that. And Jace, yep, by the time that you wake up, you're dehydrated at the moment. Which is just minor dehydration. It's fine. We're okay with that. And the only reason that you have become dehydrated is because I have queued up your... Jace is losing health. That's okay. It's because I've queued up your drink. I could have had you drink a little bit earlier, but I didn't. So there we go. Right. Let's go and open this up. Let's... so much waste, man. So much waste. What do we want? Hunger? Yeah, you know what? Eat 3 seagull eggs. That's a great breakfast for you, honestly. In fact, it's not even a breakfast. It's like a midnight snack. Jeez Louise, eh? Let's get you to go and clear that up. Then let's go and get you to clear that up. And then after that, maybe we want to do something with a campfire. I mean, I built the campfire ages and ages ago. Charred mackerel? Yeah, I can absolutely make that. I mean, we can make lots of them. Add fuel. Let's get some coconut shells. Probably not very good. Probably not very good at all. But that's okay. Any upgrades that we can get? Not really. There we go. Get to work. Nice. Crafting some charred mackerel. Amazing. And in fact, we've got some more mackerel that we could get. Resolve decreased. Well, that's okay. We're not going to worry about that too much. Right, well, we could get some more mackerel if we wanted to. We should also think about getting a shovel. Although we do have somebody with a shovel, and I think it's Sable here. Yeah. Let's get you to go and clear this, and then clear this. Oh, you need a stronger shovel? Well, sorry. Work is done. Jace, very happy with that. Looking good. Everybody's looking great. And then we're just about to finish up with this scouting order as well, which is perfect. E4 scouting has been completed. Great, you've got a raft and a destination. It's time to prep for your first expedition. Pick your characters, provisions, etc. Let's go. I am very, very keen to explore. What have we got? Send an expedition. We've got a palm tree, beach reed, sand pile, and sand crystals. Rescuable little survivors. There's 3 islands, and there's some blueprint fragments as well. So, let's get both of these guys to go then. Sure. Choose raft, the tide hopper. Yep. Choose provisions. We will choose 3 charred mackerel. Wow, what a treat, eh? And then 2 things of water. Let's go. Too many characters. Someone needs to stay behind. Oh. I guess Jace, you can be the one to go. Sable, you can stay. Cargo, do I want to take anything with me? Not really, to be honest. Well, just go for it. Yeah, just go for it. Sure. And then you just disappear. Oh. Nice. Okay, so you're going to arrive in 10 hours. That is not too bad. We can switch to the expedition. Ah, so we should be able to, like, micro Jace when you're in the area. There we go. There we go. Research-wise, is there anything that I want to do research-wise? I mean, I need to get... Before we get advanced research, we need to unlock the ability to do the advanced research, which means that we need to apply an upgrade to the research station. So I think that's probably it. With the exception of that butcher's block, which I just got sorted, and the torch, but I don't really care about the torch, to be honest with you. So that's fine. Either way, all looking very, very good indeed. Rhea is back from the scouting expedition, which is lovely stuff. Helping around the place. Gonna manage to do a little bit of resource harvesting for us as well, which is quite nice. Have a little drink, have a little snooze. That's fine. We're okay with that. You're going to sleep first. And then, yeah, actually, to be honest, we could probably just send you out again. I'm going to let you catch a few winks. And then, yeah, we'll get you out. You are absolutely exhausted. Holy cow. Is it worth us getting a secondary bed? It's not hard to make a bed. I should maybe get an additional bed. But that's okay. Right. 0.7 hours. 0.6 hours, etc. until Jace arrives in Sector E4. It's going to be a big moment for us, I think. Yeah, you are going to eat something. I don't know, coconut and some reeds. What a delightful meal we've got prepared for you. Okay, Expedition has arrived. Let's have a little look. Okay, gather resources to take back to your colony, find unique items, and maybe even survivors to recruit. Expeditions can have multiple islands, maybe some submerged and need to be resurfaced. Ooh, cool. Okay, time keeps ticking in all sectors, even during an expedition, and we can switch between both and also send home. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so let's get you to work this area. Immediately, I can see that this area... Oh, what do we got? A float regulator. So, that's how we refloat islands. So, if we move to this area here, and then, what do we got? We've got some of those sand crystals. This area is definitely smaller. Let's get you onto here. There we go. So, why say float when you can sink? Yes, so, the float regulator... We can keep this island floated if that is what we want to do. Must be placed on an island port. Let's build that there then. Sure, let's do it. And then also there's these strange bottles which I am going to... Ooh, strongwood. That's what we need in order to upgrade our research thing. That'd be kind of good. So, are you building this, Jace? Jace, you jerk. Construct. There we go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. We're not here for no reason. View home. Yeah, I do want to view home. Absolutely, that is something that I want to do. So, let's go and have a little look. This is a Class 2C. Buoyancy is 3.7 out of 4. So, that is not good. Refill rates. When characters are operating the device, the buoyancy will refill based on the rate. If the island is sunk, the internal buoyancy must be refilled before it can happen. Hatch access is missing. Anchor is lowered. We don't know how to get in. Presumably we need to, you know, yeah. We need to change float, charge floats, charge and stay. We need to charge floats. Yeah, okay. Good. So we pump this up, and that's going to allow us to remain buoyant. These are the float things. Cool. So we need to destroy these sand piles in order to find access to the hatch, which we can't really do. You have just been pumped up. We now have maximum buoyancy. That is perfect. Okay, so the refill rate is how quickly it sinks. Fine, we've got that. Right, let's go and pick this up. Aha, 4203. Nice. Okay, I'm very interested in that. Let's view home. You are fine. You're dehydrated. Let's go and get you to drink. You are going to swim out to... There. Go and examine that. You better not swim all the way over there. That's fine. Right. Switch to Expedition. It's good. So that's the code. Let's go and check this out. What do we got? An old bottle. Notes faded, but something's rattling around inside. We get 1 credit. Well, that's great. Fine. And then go and pick up this bottle. Very good. And it's another credit. Fantastic. I love the Fallout-y vibes. It's pretty cool. Right, switch to Expedition. Let's go home. Are you here? Yes, you are here. Great. 4203. Enter. Ooh. Whoa. Snap. Look at that. We've managed to get ourselves an island. There's a balloon float over there. I mean, it's difficult to see because it is at night. But that's how we get our berries. Okay, that's an everwood tree, and that gives us everwood. Rare and hard to work with, but it's possible. That is really cool. So, I mean, how do we build a Where is it? Float regulator thing, yeah. So we need one more bit of wood in order to make that happen. We don't really have the opportunity to do that. That's fine. That's fine. Right, Jace over here. What do you want to do? We can't mine this. I'm pretty sure we can't mine these stones. Yeah, need a pickaxe. Get you to hop back on the raft and do a little bit of extra scouting whilst you're over here. Now there are, like, I think 3 islands. So queue up like 3 move orders, and then we will come back here once that has all been done and explored. This is unbelievably cool. I am really, really enjoying this. This is the flippin' bee's knees. I am going to need to do some more scouting before we can even, or some more resource harvesting before we can even. Yeah, go salvage that. Yeah, it's a bit of a journey. I realize. I'm sorry. I don't want to make you do it, but I need access to the flotation system that will keep this island afloat, which is kind of nice. Right, Colony Island. Grow your colony by adding more islands. Islands can be brought to your colony from expeditions and added to your collection. I would very much like that. I would very much like that indeed. Now, we currently store island. This is class 1C. These are the islands. Yeah, these are the islands you're currently not able to refloat. I do want to. I'll leave you up. That's fine. Bring the expedition home. Yep. Let's finish exploring first, and then we'll come home. But I promise we will. We're just about finished with the butcher's block here. Honestly, I'm having an absolute whale, pun very much intended, of a time. This is really, really, really good. I feel like it's absolutely perfect in pretty much every way. What an excellent colony sim. It looks great. It feels great. I would like to be able to adjust the darkness at night because it does feel very, very dark right now. But you know what? If that's the only complaint that I have, so be it. Thank you very much. 0 food spoiled, always a lovely stat to see. After you're done with that, Rhea, we're going to get you to... There we go. Come over to here. And we're going to build that on there. Wonderful. And expedition. Switch to the expedition. Oh, there is a island over here. Right. Well, we don't currently have the goods. Actually, that's not true. We probably do have the goods needed to make this work. Yeah, how do we store islands in this area? I don't think we can store islands from... Yeah, I don't think we can store islands from here. Maybe we can, and I'm just missing the objective, but it doesn't seem like we can. But I guess we can keep this thing up and running. The balloon float, basic island tech that should keep it afloat for a little longer. Yes, so we're gonna have to wait and see. There we go, construct. We're gonna have to wait and see how long it takes for this island to sink. We'll check the buoyancy rate, but that's pretty good. Yeah, the fuse. Where on earth? Sable, you're starving. Let's go and open this. And just eat a coconut, I suppose, and then eat some reeds. In fact, don't eat the coconut. Just eat the reeds. That's fine. That'll do. Right. So, the buoyancy rate of this island is class -1C. It's a bit of a mess. I know. It's a shame. Buoyancy is very, very low. But being propped up by these balloon floats, which is quite nice. Charge floats. There we go. And you can see the little meter going up. Very, very cool. So, switch to the expedition. We got another island over here as well. I mean, that looks like a palm tree that's maybe been destroyed. A sand crab needs to be butchered. Some lost snacks. Yeah, okay. Very, very interesting. Don't know if there's anything else that we can really do here. The fact that we've discovered the 3 islands is kind of nice. Does mean that if we want to come back, we can do so. But it doesn't look like there is anything else really of value around here. Wow. Okay. We're going to wrap things up right about there, ladies and gents. I feel like I didn't manage to get access to the hatch. I don't know if you can do that in this version of the game that I'm currently playing. I'm not particularly bothered because I feel like the amount of content in here is absolutely overwhelming. And if this version of the game is indicative of how the final version of the game is going to look, wow, there's going to be a lot of stuff to explore. And the fact that you can maybe build like a sort of oxygen not included style base, like storage, ventilation, you see all these different things, anchor, etc. Gas leak detected, basement flooded. I mean, truly a huge opportunity here. Very, very excited to see how this one turns out. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, wishlist it if indeed you are interested in staying up to date with development. Thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.